Any other deals you want to look at?
Try another one?
Yeah.
I got 8934 Idlewild.
That's in Carmel. We've done deals over there. Oops. Christina, you want to spell this?
IDY.
Thank God for auto.
So to preface this, found out this morning that we got outbid on this property. So after you do your ARV,
Yeah, you want to see if they're going to lose money and fall out or not.
Well, I'll let you know what we end up offering, what someone ended up paying for it. To see kind of
Makes
what's going
sense.
on.
So, it was listed.
Mhm.
I hate these style of houses.
Hate them. Hate them.
Yeah, they don't. No, I mean, that's my opinion, by the way. But I just don't like it. The roof's weird.
It is like a
Because-
barn, yeah.
It's like if it's like an exposed roof and it needs work, you can't hide it. I mean, not that you're gonna hide it, but does the roofing work? Did you guys walk it?
Yeah, roof was actually decent.
I mean, it's a good neighborhood. All right, that's so there's a model match across the street. Yeah, you know what's funny? I know this part of. I've been over here a couple times. It's a really unique little pocket, actually. It's kind of different. You go kind of down this thing, right? The freeway's not far from it.
Yeah, it's right above,
Yeah, I've
First
seen
Lawn.
this model before, and I couldn't make sense of the property, even though someone bought it actually.
So there's a pool on this.
Yeah,
property. There's a pool on the property. Let me-
Pool's a high thing. Pool's good. You know what's funny about pools? I value them less and less over time, but they still do bring back. Yeah. So we do agree article with that. This freeway is annoying. So you do have some road noise here. It's not horrific, but it does exist. Just houses, there's all this stuff. I mean, there's one for sale, this one not a comp. Okay, stuff for sale. It's just ours. So before I get really like too defined in a lot of like when I start to really, what I'll do is I'll take a wide range so I can take a peek at what's going on in the pocket, and then we'll define it down after that. It's kind of like how I tend to do things. Everyone does a little bit different. But I just want to see like what's going on in that neighborhood. Here's the 5.3 sold a year ago at 1237. Have a pool? Do you know if this one has a pool? Not logged in. Yes, I need to log in for photos. Someone tell me if this one has a pool. How long is this? 6871 knee wall. Actually, like a little activity in the pocket.
Yeah, I see a pool on that one.
That one has a pool. This
Wall.
one doesn't have a pool. This one 1.3. A single story. That's the other thing, man. Single stories are always going to sell for more. Let's just go to 2 stories and really break it down. Lot. Let's put a private pool on the property. This one got $1 million. 4.2. We're not much bigger. Whenever I go 4.2 to 5.3, I don't go crazy with valuation. You know what I mean? 4 bedroom and 5 bedroom isn't significant. It's something. it's really going off model match, you know what I mean? Let's see if I can hide it or not. None of these are sold on the private pool. Well, that's 11. Nothing? Hard comp. You got this one. Another weird two-story thing. Flip though, with a pool, 2.5, 1,900. We're a 5, 3. They're on a close stack. Corner lot. Oh, it's Carroll Mountain, that's what. This one's interesting to me. They got 1, 2, 3, 7. They have a pool. I think that's your comp, but we're on the corner. This will July of 25. I think your ARV could go up to 135, you know? But I think it's hard to factor it like too high above that. But it's just a model, man. We are on the corner, so we have, and we're in a, where's this one sit? There's a comp. It's a clear flip with a pool. The better that we have in this one is we do have a cul-de-sac. So I mean, maybe you take, we do have road noise. What's funny about this is that little Redfin number is probably close to right of ARV, which is rare. Let's just say it's like 135. What was your rehab on this thing?
I think it was roughly 160.
And I know they overpaid for it at $1,025. If they went pending at $1,025, they're gonna fall out or drop to like probably $950, $925. I could just I would take 80% of ARV. What's that number? What's that?
1,080,000.
Either they mispriced it, don't know what they're doing, or just tying it up, you know? So, 1,060 down to here, so what's our purchase price? Yes, probably what we thought. What's my, I would be safe and drop another to a 950 to 925 on this thing. We'd probably come in like 900, 925. That's if you get 135. Which I don't think you list there.
What's the 80% represent again?
Risk.
Ah, okay.
So I'm taking 20% off the top right away. So this is my risk factor.
That's not to account for any specific costs.
Yeah, right now that's just a very blanket high level number, and then we'll factor it into a pro forma and really break it down.
Okay.
All these risks are based, so the reason why I'm here, it's a 2-story house, a little bigger property, and there's some road noise there. It is a pretty popular pocket, but at the same time, I don't know, it's a weird layout, it's a weird, different property. I don't know what it looks like inside, I don't know, was there structural changes in there? Pretty simple, pretty just cosmetic. So, and that's still, you know, your rehab's still pretty high. Okay, so we're about 980. I would just take off a buffer and come in at 950 just feels better. So someone tied it up at what price? $1,025?
Above that, so that's listing. We got a text from a realtor, someone bought for above asking. We came in at about 860. They said they ended up 7 offers.
Well, you guys are working off like a 125 to 13
Yeah,
this year,
yeah.
which is probably safe. So,
So the 1,080,000 minus the 160 would be 920.
sorry,
No worries.
that's helpful. We need to know that number. Yeah, so 920. Max, right? So your offer makes sense. So someone paid 130K above where you paid. So basically they took all the profit out and said we're buying it there.
Yep.
What was the purchase?
We just heard above listing, and listing was 102.5.
102.
Did they represent themselves?
Not too sure.
Because like what could have happened is they took 2.5% off this, I'm just trying to give you the rationale. And which would be 25,000, so they still pay like 975 if they credit themselves all their money, which isn't crazy far from your 920 or your 860. It's a little further. All right, let's pro forma this though.
Is it possible though that maybe it's an actual, use like a buyer who says, I'll buy it, I'll put in 160
Totally.
and just own it?
Yeah, like if you're an end user over there, or they put nothing in, they're just gonna.
Right.
Was it an investor or like a?
I would assume an investor. Apparently they got about 7 offers on the house, but there was just some,
You got tons in all
pool
market.
equipment was old, the retaining wall on the back was falling over. I mean, the inside was alright, but
So which means they're likely gonna fall out.
yeah, HVAC was 150 years old and it located inside the kitchen, so.
Oh, so there's some stuff you have to do,
Yeah, the 160 was heavy, but, you know, we.
but it's right.
We pocket to get that number, we saw the comp.
Right.
So we actually
Yeah.
boosted up a little bit more, and held a little bit back, so
Right.
there's some contingencies, but some little wow factors.
I'd say how you were wrong. This is like an on-market fixture thing. It goes on market. Everyone's gonna bid on it, and then people are gonna get emotional, overpay, or they're just gonna cancel out. It's highly unlikely they close above ask if it's a flipper. This just doesn't make sense. Because if you bought this,
The analysis, the 860 was low.
my analysis on the 860 was that. Well, and let's do the math on it. I don't know. Let me see. So if you're at 860 is gonna be lower than most offers, but it's a real one. So let's say 860 plus 160. What's that put you, right now? Then you're at plus. Okay, so now you're in at 1,020,000. Okay. And then you had your holding costs about it's called 6 months, called about 50,000. Taxes, insurances, another whatever it's called 8,000. All right, so you're 9,020 plus. So it puts, let's just say it puts you closer to 1.1, roughly,
Yeah.
with a 1.3-ish.
Yeah, we had a 125 in the broker's fee next week.
Yeah, the 125 is probably, I think you valued it low, but I see why you got there. So I can see, you know, and what do I know? It's all opinion, right? That's why you play the game. But I think you valued it low. I think you'd list it at like 1,275, 129, and try and get a little over 1.3. I mean, there is data over there that somehow people wanted that other house. Pools and square footage matter that over there.
Good schools.
Yeah. So 4% to sell, what's that amount? So now we got 200,000 of basically gross. So you guys are trying to make 150 grand. Let's just use that number, which is, I'm with you. Is someone likely to do it for less? So they stripped out 100. They stripped out 100. So what they're saying is, the only person you'd lose to on this is an agent, and I've done deals with agents like this. To me, if they're actually buying it, is they're more of an agent and they want to own a listing in that area or something like that. And they'll make like 60 with their commission, and then they'll just try and list it and get more buyers. It's the only time I've ever been like, okay, it made sense, even though it doesn't make sense. So I understand where your profit wanted to be, and I understand where they thought. I don't know, man. I think they fall out. And they probably. I'd be surprised if they closed. I'd be on them about like, let's get a backup offer in or whatever. Is the agent representing you guys?
Yes.
Yeah. So like, at least you can get an inside track on pricing. This is the hard thing about you guys. I mean, all market fixers can be hard over there, you know. Like, I think like there's probably better deals you could get, you know what I mean, that you could do that are not as, I don't know. But I think, yeah, that makes sense.